Welcome to Curries for Every Kitchen, and I'm Shobha. Today I'm going to show you a very different dish. It's not very popular among Indians in Indian kitchens or Indian restaurants, which is a stuffed pork roast. But this is my family's favorite. So after I came to States, I learned how to make this with little bit of Indian flavors. So I get a pound and a half of a steak. It's a roast, pork roast, and it's very lean meat, and it doesn't have any bones, or it doesn't have not very much fat. So what I did was I used a sharp knife and I sliced it and spread it out. And I'm going to do it again one more time. Just ease your knife in there and then make a little slit like this and spread it out. This way all you're doing is you're just spreading out your roast, so you can put all kinds of spices, so get flavor all over all sides of your roast. Don't cut it all the way until it becomes like, just make it flat on the roast. Once you flatten that like that, and you take it, use your paper towel and take out any moisture out of it, and that will help you to adhere your spices very good. Once you spread out like that, take another piece of plastic sheet, put it over it, and spread it. Tap your meat until it becomes like very flat. It doesn't have to be spread out extremely, but you just want a nice even roast, so you can put your spices and stuffing in it. Okay, that's about right. And you take the first layer of your plastic paper. Now you put salt and pepper over it. To that, you're gonna get, I have a 1/4 cup of chopped onions, and 1 tablespoon of ginger and garlic paste, and then I have a chopped cilantro, mint and oregano, all the fresh herbs chopped nicely. I'm going to put it in there. To that, I'm also going to add a little bit of garam masala and cayenne pepper. 1/4 tablespoon of each. And I'm going to make this into a paste with a little bit of water. Doesn't have to be extremely fine, as long as you have all those ingredients mixed together, and spread it over it. And the herbs are your choice of herbs. If you want a flat leaf parsley, you can put a flat leaf parsley, anything you like. Try not to make it to the sides, just make it stays in the middle of it. Okay, you roll your spices. your fork. You take the side of that, tuck it in really nice, and pull the plastic out. Tuck them in really nice. Pull the plastic out, and make sure your stuffing is not coming out. And roll it all the way down. Once you did that, you just roll it like that, and you're gonna make a dry rub for it. For the dry rub, I have 1 tablespoon of brown sugar and a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne, a 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala, and 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, and 1/4 teaspoon of coriander. To that, I'm also going to add onion powder, another 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, and garlic powder. Mix that very well, and I'm going to put everything on the roast, all sides of it, and marinate it for an hour in the refrigerator. Okay, our roast is marinated for an hour, and I took it out of the refrigerator and came into the room temperature. I'm going to make it brown. Right now, I have my pan is hot. I melted a dab of butter. I don't want my butter to go really brown, so to that I'm going to add one and a half a tablespoon of oil. Now I'm going to take my roast and roll it up, and I'm going to place the roast same side down. Once I place it, I'm going to leave it there until my roast turns brown. It needs to be turned brown all over. I'm going to brown up all sides of it. Then I'm preheating my oven at 350. And meanwhile, I prepared a pan, my baking pan, aluminum, but I lined it with aluminum foil because it's easy cleaning that. And then I have 1 sweet potato, medium size. I peeled it and I cut it into wedges. And I'm going to prepare a bed with my sweet potatoes and my onions. I have a half of a red onion. And I'm going to put it in between the sweet potatoes. So when we are cooking our roast, we're also making our side dish. You don't have to do a different one, because the juices, when the roast is roasting, is going to bake all these sweet potatoes and everything. So you have your side vegetables also. You can use a potato if you like, you can use squash if you like, whatever you like. But I like sweet potatoes, so we put on sweet potatoes. Once we rearrange all these sweet potatoes, we're going to put the roast, already brown roast, on top of this one. And then we'll bake them for 1 hour until the juices run clear. Okay, our roast is brown all sides of it. I'm going to take it and put it on our top of the vegetable bed. And I'm going to put it in the oven for 1 hour so it will bake. I'm going to use this to deglaze our pan with a half a cup of coconut milk. You can use the canned coconut milk. I'm just going to pour it there and get all the juices out of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this liquid to baste our roast once in a while it's cooking, like for 1 hour to 1 hour 15 minutes. Once in a while I baste this with this liquid so it will have juicy outside. Okay, our spicy stuffed pork roast is ready. There you have it. And you're gonna have a side of those onions and sweet potatoes, all baked with the juices from the meat and the basting of the coconut. Two things you have to remember when you're making a meat dish like this. When you take it out of the refrigerator, make sure you bring the meat to room temperature. Otherwise, if you hit the pan when it is hot, the meat will show and it's not tasty. And next thing is, once you take it out of the oven, you just let stand for 5 minutes. Otherwise what happens is all the juices will run out with the heat and everything is dry and rubbery. Right now you have a nice and juicy stuffed steak with spicy stuffed steak.